Okay, hey. Thank you for coming to the stream. If the fan is too noisy, let me know. It's kind of warm today, so you might just have to deal with it.
I said.
I don't think anybody's here just yet.
Pardon me?
I don't think anybody's here yet.
Well, then just work around that. Where are you working on?
Oh.
Yeah, absence of requests.
Hi, Rob.
Rob doesn't waste any time.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to work on. I don't have any requests.
Magnets. Just magnets.
No magnets.
Milk steak.
Milk steak. Fine milk.
Milk steak boiled over hard. And your finest jelly beans raw.
No. Rob, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, where is your mic?
Right there.
Did you just point at your screen?
No, it's right there. It's
I believe.
It's on the shelf behind my monitor.
I don't have my glasses.
Rob says he can hear us. But yeah, Rob, since you are the first one here, you get to tell me what to draw first. We are working on pages again, but they're not quite to the point where I can show you just yet.
That and this first scene is like super spoilery.
It's
In a way that like I don't really want to show anybody yet. Like before it's time.
before we start posting pages again. Like here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
okay.
like they'll still get their pages early. It's just like there's shit coming up really soon that like it's kind of oh shit enough that like you almost don't want to talk about it at all.
Baby Row. Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's a fucking great idea.
That's great. I've never drawn Baby Row. I've only drawn Teenager Row. Rob's asking how your hand is.
Oh, my hand is like well, fine. Fine is relative. I think it's as fine as it's ever going to be at this point. It's not 100%, but I think I'm going to have to float around like 75, 80 for the rest of my life. It's enough to make comics and do art again. I'm still not operating at max capacity there. I think I'm still trying to figure out a good way to work with what is probably a permanent injury. But yeah, I am back to working on art again. So that's the main thing, I guess. I have figured out how to like deal with these flare-ups as they happen. Now that I think I understand exactly what is happening to my hand when it fucks up. So I do think that I can make the wait time when this will inevitably happen again, like much shorter than it was. Of course, we have to wait for it to happen again for me to put that to the test. And here's hoping it never happens again. But should it, I probably have better defenses against it now. But yeah, all this to say, my hand is what I am pretty much forced to describe as fine. The new fine. This is already made. I put my glasses on and was treated to this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I hope it doesn't flare up to the point that I can't work anymore. I think I may have misconstrued. Like, I probably could have got back to work sooner this time if I had only realized that, like, it's not getting better from this point, you may as well just work again. I mean, there's also the fact that, like, I'm, you know, well into my 30s now, so it's probably just not going to go terribly uphill anymore. It's just being smart about the rapidly shrinking time I have left without arthritis. What I think it is at this point is a buildup of fluid of some kind between my pinky and ring fingers on my left hand. Because raising it, like for extended periods of time, so it just kind of looks like I'm sea piling in my living room, mixed with constant cracking my wrist, which I can feel it like cracking between those two fingers, seems to make that go away, and I seem to be able to draw fairly quickly again. I'm not sure what is happening or if that is even what's happening, but it feels like that's what's happening, and taking measures to specifically deal with that seems to actually work. So I'm guessing I'm right. I'm sure ultimately the speaking of CPALing, the final solution to this problem is probably to like get some sort of horrible surgery where they like drain whatever is happening there. But I don't have the time nor the gumption to have that done, despite living in a country where I would have it done for free. Typing is still a bitch. I should probably refrain from typing forever. Typing is mostly just hunt and peck with like 2 or 3 fingers now. Which sucks, because I was absolutely excellent at it. I was really, really fast.
You're still pretty fast.
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm impressed with how fast you are with like one hand.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, yes, I'm as far as one-handed typing goes, I'm hella fast, but that's still only like half as fast as I was able to do with 2 hands. Not to mention, if I am doing what the one-hand method I'm sure you're talking about, that really hurts my right hand.
Oh.
Because it requires so much like athletics from that hand. Typing on a phone, though, is still mostly fine, so I would probably just continue to write Rising Sun that way. It's what I was doing anyways.
What should Gabby Roll be holding? She's holding something.
You know, I've never really defined any likes for Ro. Like, we know that, like, Doll likes to draw. But, like, we've never really established any actual, like, canonical, like, what's some bullshit that Ro is totally into and would never admit it out loud.
I don't know.
Like, what is an interest Ro might have had as a kid that's like super tragic because she could have been like, you know, like a famous what? And then went into the military and then became the Sephiroth of Rising Sun. Oh shit, that's not spoiler, is it? I probably said that before.
No, I'm sure they know at least that much.
Yeah, in case I've never said it out loud, shock, Ro doesn't actually die. I mean, spoiler alert, if you don't want spoilers, please hit yourself over the head with something hard and forget you watched this video, if you're watching later. was. You had a Game Boy? She looks like a snotty kid playing a Game Boy. I don't know, ball in a cup.
Ball in a cup.
No, like ball in a cup. That toy. That
Yeah, I know.
toy with the ball on the.
I don't like this leg.
Yep. Yeah.
Rob says, and spoiler.
Good. I'm glad you don't care. There's more interesting world details that, like, I absolutely will never say out loud, despite super wanting to. And they're not even terribly unique. I think one of the biggest, oh shit, that's what's happening in Rising Sand is probably something that everybody's seen like a million times before. I just hope we're doing it in a way that people will find refreshing, I guess. Shit, I don't know. How does she be ripping the head off a doll?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
which isn't anything terribly revealing about her personality, but it still works. It makes a better promo art piece. Oh, you know what's great too is like Ro is of that age where when she found out she was going to have a sister, she was totally able to understand what that means, like for the family dynamic, and was able to pre-hate her sister before she was even born. That's great.
That sketch I did of her holding wiggly, gross baby doll is one of my favorite things.
Look, totally. Huh.
Rob says so much rage in such a tiny body.
Yeah, it's funny too because like I started doing some just like characters, you know, standing there waiting for a bus poses just for character designs for subsequent like costume designs and stuff for characters, and so they're all to scale. And Ro is still really short compared to everybody, and that's something that I don't think has gotten across in the comics, especially because she's been in a dishwasher the whole time.
Been in the
Like,
yeah.
Ro is really short. Like, Ro is
She's
probably, besides Doll, the shortest character. Well, no, Hell. Hell is slightly shorter than Ro.
Hell is shorter than Ro.
But I mean, for the purposes of just drawing a comic, nobody's ever going to notice that there's a difference in their height. But like, Ro is essentially the shortest person in Rising Sand, and it's really difficult to. Like, I was trying to do costume designs for like what she looks like considerably later. I guess I can't say anything about it because of the story. I'm like trying to come up with a character design that looks sufficiently menacing, because obviously Ro isn't in her armor later. Trying to come up with a menacing or threatening, or even character design that you can take fully seriously. Especially when you're doing a comic that looks like a family-friendly cartoon. Like, it's really hard to do a character. It's really hard to design a Ro that looks like you can take it seriously, due entirely to her height. Like, she's so much shorter than everybody.
I don't know. I think what I've seen has been pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, totally. And in isolation, what we ended up going with, I think, is very close to what will actually be on the pages, like down the road. But like, then you, the next one I did was Leal for Act 2, and like, goddamn, Row is short.
She's very
I'm
short.
like, you haven't seen the two designs like literally next to each other, especially because those, the ones that I showed you are not to scale, like they're zoomed differently in the final ones that I showed you over Discord. But if you literally line the two designs up on like the working file, like Row is really short.
I thought that's what you had open when I was in there.
Okay, maybe you did see that, yeah.
Did I just give her a smile face on her like, oh, and the freckles? Maybe. That was unintentional. It's cute.
Yeah, I did that. Wait. Why does the doll have human ears?
It's supposed to be Sophie ears. It's just too high.
Oh, sorry, they look super round from here. Yeah, this is great. Oh. Yeah, that was kind of the idea, was the kind of Dragon Ball Z weighted clothing thing. Was that you spend your whole career training wearing 180 pounds of gear. You're probably surprisingly athletic outside of it. I mean, there is also a dash of just like unexplained, everybody knows Kung Fu when it comes to fight scenes, because why not? I will say this: Rising Sand, and it's a sort of a surprise even to me that Rising Sand, as it goes on, has a little more in common with like Dragon Ball Z than I ever expected. That is not to say that that Rising Sand is like a martial arts heavy or even fight heavy comic, but there's a little more Dragon Ball influence than I probably would have guessed when we started. I'm not going to explain what that means.
I mean, like, Sorrel cleared that cart when in reality he wouldn't have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking specifically more fight stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, everybody's a little more agile than.
This turned out really cute.
Yeah, I really love this one.
We should add a baby's ear.
Yeah, why not?
Wait, is she a year older than him?
She's a year older than him.
Oh, okay. He'd be like grub size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not a year. I mean, like, technically their age is, like, on paper, she is a year older, but that could only mean that they're, like, months apart.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess when you're assigning ages to fictional characters, though, a year is meant to mean a year. Otherwise, why not just make them the same age? If you only meant that they're like, oh, they're actually only like, 45 days apart, like, then why didn't you just make them the same age? If you're just gonna arbitrarily assign the numbers, why didn't you just assign them the same number? So, I guess in my head, I figured he was substantially younger than her, because I don't mean to show a lapse in diligence on my part for the Lore of Rising Sand, but I haven't figured out how days of the week or days of the month or months of the year work yet. like, I don't know if years and days are definitely shorter than they are in Earth terms. But I don't know to what degree yet.
Yeah.
So 1 year would still be closer than 1 year in our time.
They're technically though, because babies.
Yeah, but how baby?
She's still in a diaper. I would say 9 months at the most.
Oh, looking at her, I would guess like. I'm also not a parent, so I don't know. Like,
let's see. Chris was.
I would say 2 or sub 2.
Like Chris was. What year was that? When did I start working for DA? Chris was 2-ish when he was potty trained. So yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between 18 months and like 9 months in tiny kid.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
understand how quickly they grow at first. Apparently, I was having conversations at length with people before too. However, my mom just might be proud, so that might not actually be true.
Well, Chris was walking at 9 months. He wasn't talking good until he was about 3, but he was learning sign language when he was like 2-ish.
Why?
Because it helped him communicate.
Oh, he's just one of those slow kids.
He was
Yeah.
so slow to learn to speak.
That's the thing too. Like, due to my status on the spectrum, you'd think I would have been one of those kids who like I wouldn't talk until I was like 3. But no, I was just apparently chatting up ladies at the bank when I was like 9 months old.
Rob, you're still our only person in here, so I guess
I think you should do baby zero.
should I?
I think you should just do baby zero.
But it won't be. Okay.
It'll be adorable.
All right, baby's here.
You're gonna have a silly big nose.
Oh, there's Rage.
Oh shit.
I'll still draw baby's here.
Man, that is cool that kids can comprehend that. Though I guess adults only have trouble comprehending that because we've already closed our mind to shit by the time we learn sign language.
Chris, he was a really angry little dude because he couldn't tell me what he wanted. So, like, it helped him to know, like, the sign for apple if he wanted to eat something. It was.
So you know sign language?
No, I know very few things.
You know apple.
I knew apple and.
Do you know apple?
Yes,
What's apple?
I'm pretty sure it's that.
Why is that
I
apple?
don't know.
Sign language is fucking crazy.
It's bonkers, but it was really.
But that looks dirty.
I couldn't.
A lot of sign language looks
No,
dirty.
I think that's apple.
Punching yourself in the face is
I
apple.
don't know. I don't remember. I think that's apple.
Okay.
And I think this is please. I don't remember now. But it helped him know things. Oh, yeah, hungry and thirsty. Yes and no, please. Sleep. He learned I love you, which was really sweet. And for a few months, it chilled him out. He was like a happier little dude
Cool.
until he started speaking.
And he's like, oh shit, I can use my voice. Yeah, also, the oh shit and sounds was us hiding all the secret materials. As you showed up,
The secret material.
obviously. You know the ones.
I
The
don't.
ones what we hid. What the fuck is God? Is this how you draw?
Yeah,
Like, is this how you construct figures? I guess I've never really paid attention. That's great.
times.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. It's like, who the fuck is Dwight? Shit, you got. What do we have left to do for Kickstarter? It's basically just order shit and get the pages ready now, isn't it? And video. And then wait for money.
Well, we don't order anything yet.
No, obviously. That's what I'm saying, though, right? Like, it's basically just like video, get the page done.
We gotta get our tiers set up. We need some art.
Yeah, oh, yeah. We should probably
We should get on that.
focus to that for a minute.
Zero would totally have a little girl doll. Yeah, we should do the video. We should do the video.
Yeah, especially since then I gotta, like, edit it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I forget. Did you get a hold of Melissa again?
I sent her a note, but
Should we just get somebody else?
I don't know. No, not Patreon. We're talking about Kickstarter. Because yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I can tell them that. We're doing it.
I don't know, probably. We've already laid down considerable money on guest art.
We should just do the Kickstarter.
I also want a publisher, but one of the ones who wanted us dropped out. And I'm actually shitting the bed with one of the other ones because they demand the entire story up front. And since I don't have a moment-to-moment of the entire story, because I don't write that way, it's taken me literally months to get back to them about that. And so now I gotta kind of write an email being like, hey, we were just gonna Kickstarter, that's fine, right? Yeah, there's some weird, painful emails there, right? I shouldn't be saying this out loud. Forget everything I just said. Just forget about it and don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, a lot of publishers, like 90% of the publishers I've looked at, they do require to at least have, an outline of the whole story.
What the fuck do I do about that then?
You give them a very bare bones one and tell them that things are subject to change, I guess. 'Cause
That's the problem. I don't know how to, A, write a bare bones one that still impresses them with how the story is not just stream of consciousness dog shit. Like, in order to explain certain beats, I have to get into, more granular detail about shit, and then I just end up writing the entire goddamn story.
yeah.
Like, all I can say if I'm writing a pitch for anybody is that, like, this is absolutely not anywhere close to what the final product will be. I'm only doing this because you asked me to. They have Rising Sand or don't. If you don't, somebody else will. The only one who didn't seem to need the entire story was the dude who dropped out. And he only dropped out because I finally called him on taking months to get back to us with every email. At which point he was just like, yeah, it's because I'm so busy, and if I'm afraid I cannot offer you the, what did he say? Like, immediacy that you require. I wish you luck on your future endeavor. And it's like, dude, all we were asking was for you to take less than 3 months between emails.
And not 3 months between his emails. 3 months between me asking him a question and him getting back to us with a single fucking question. I have to assume that that's not normal for publishers. Like, he had made the offer and everything, and I was like, okay, let's see a contract. Like, detailing the terms that you just gave to us. 3 months go by. And then I'm like, hey, can I see the, like, it's been 3 months. And he shot back with, yeah, I guess I'm not fast enough for you. Bye. Alright. I have to assume that was not burning a bridge. I have to assume that that bridge was just never constructed in the first place.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That's fucking adorable. This is one of my favorites in a while.
Rob said Sierra's an empty husk.
Zira's a perfect example. Like, Zira, if I'm being completely honest, in broad strokes, I know his role in the story. In specific strokes, I have no fucking idea where he's going to turn up. And it's like, asking me to know exactly where he's going to turn up is not how I'm doing Rising Sand. And it's very difficult for me to try to package it into a... Not that it can't be done. I'm not saying that, like, you know, the story I'm making is so important it cannot be defined in simple terms. I think it's just the fact that, like, I don't have any kind of, like, training or experience doing this kind of thing, so I don't know how I would package this kind of sprawling narrative that I'm doing Vince Gilligan style into an easy box.
Okay, Rage, it's your turn. You should tell me what to draw. Okay.
Toby, shut your goddamn face.
Where is she?
She's right here, but she's next to the... What do you want?
Thank you, Rob. I'll send this to you along with... Oh, Jesus. I owe you guys a whole bunch of sketches. I actually do have left-handed ones that I had done the last week. And then I owe you from the previous sketch string. Jesus. I'll get those to you. Is there an RS equivalent of a walrus or a platypus? That's fun. Okay.
Not yet. Regardless of what you draw here, I suddenly had a really good idea. Like, the design is, like, fully formed in my head.
Of which one?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're gonna do it. Okay.
No. Do it now, because we may strike on something really, really good. Always do it. That's just like, I have an idea. Based on that suggestion, I have an idea for something very subtly that would be really funny to have. And also interesting, but actually funny.
Somebody don't worry about it, setting it all at once. See, even I get them.
Wait, did I just say it a bunch of times? I don't even notice when I do it.
Maybe you did. I don't know. Rob some merch ideas for Kickstarter, shirts that say DWAI.
Oh yeah, no, that is assuming, and I will never assume this because I don't want to be that arrogant. Assuming RS ever gets any real traction, I was hoping that would become a thing, and that there would be merch for it.
I love that you guys have latched onto it, but like, and then we have friends outside the internet that have also, like we gave poor Dennis a Twitch with it, but like I've said it on Twitter a whole lot, but like I don't think anybody has actually grasped it. Then oh God, don't forget the skull, which I have done on every single page I've done so far. I need to find a place for the skull.
Oh yeah, you haven't done it yet.
I need a sticky.
You've forgot the skull. As for merch in the immediate future, for potential Kickstarter, don't expect much. I don't want to have to do like a $30,000 Kickstarter just so we can do all sorts of merch. We got the guest art that is typical of these things. I think we're doing pins. We're doing pins. Right?
I would like to do pins and stickers, but like
that's kind of it.
That's kind of it.
That's kind of it.
The book and the digital tier and
also I'm adding a joke tier for the full amount.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody just wants to pay for it.
Can I tell them the goal?
Well, I mean it's the usual goal. It's about $10,000. It's that goal that comic Kickstarter center. Or so far we have calculated it to what appears to be $10,000.
Ish.
Yeah, ish. In Canadian, it's like $12,000, but that's slightly less than $10,000 in American. And hopefully people are like, yes, this looks like good comic, please to have.
I'm feeling good about it.
Did you know Stu Gallants made projects we love?
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not that Stu Gallants is like the example. That's not what I mean with this thing I'm going to say. But like, it seems that just everything is.
That's not true.
It seems to be that just as long as you're doing a campaign and trying really hard to make it a success, it just becomes Project Blue. I have not seen one in months that has not.
Everything that is adult content doesn't get it.
Okay, yeah. Casting aside the obvious porn doesn't get it. Every comic Kickstarter that I've seen, personally, just gets it. Like about halfway through the, 2 weeks in, it's just like, yeah, Project Blue Up. Like I can see no discernible pattern.
Yeah.
It just seems to be as long as you're giving it an honest go, you just get Project Blue Up.
I don't know what I'm doing with this face yet. Okay. Oh, I won't forget it. I'll make myself a sticky.
Forget what?
The skull.
Oh yeah, no, don't forget.
I need Usually I have like 4 post-it notes around my desk reminding me, but like since we moved, I still haven't quite fallen into normal routine.
Oh my god. There's only one page where you could probably make a legitimate argument that there is not a skull. I'm not going to say the identity of the page still out. But there's one page where it's kind of like, there's not really a skull. We decided it counted, but I can see why people might think it wouldn't. That is exceptionally perfect. Just to say that.
Every page that is in the process of being made for Act 2 doesn't have a skull yet. That's why I need to remind myself. So the page we're talking about is in Act 1.
Yeah, no, there is one page in Act 1 that it could be argued that there is no skull.
Page says, ooh, an Act 1 page may or may not be missing a skull. Now I have to finish finding the rest of them in Act 1.
Oh, I thought he was already, like, well on his way doing that in the background.
Have you found the one on page 1 yet?
Yeah, I just assumed you were finding the skull.
You had help with page 1. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, he's very toothy. Page says he's going to zoom in on each page to the point at which he gets a bigger monitor.
There's only a couple that absolutely. I don't think any of them require like zooming.
I would think page 1 does if you don't know where to look.
I don't think it requires zooming. I think you need the HD version of the page to see it. But I don't know if you need to zoom in the HD version of the page. Also, it should be said that pages that have obvious non-hidden skulls in them do not necessarily, and I'm pretty sure just do not include also hidden skulls. Any page that just had a skull on, like when they encountered like the dead traveler, I don't think there's any hidden skulls
No,
on
we
this page.
counted his skull.
I'm pretty sure his skull counts as the skull.
I'm not sure. Yeah, because we're us, and we were afraid that was cheating. I think there was one added to a page that he was on, but we were like, we can't just count his skull again. I don't know. I'd have to go look.
That could be true as well.
I like this guy.
He's pretty cool. Yeah, the bony ridge is neat. And good walrus anatomy despite having no records.
Oh, thank you. He was fun. I like this guy. Rob, I guess it's your turn again. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. A Templar dagger stuck in the target. Okay. Let's do one of those paper targets.
What, like those police targets?
Yeah. Wait, that doesn't make much sense.
No, that's great. Yeah. Wait, that wouldn't work with the paper. Unless it was like on something. Fail. Or it'd be like a dummy target.
Dummy target, yeah.
Yes, it was a wonderful day.
Oh, hey, Carson. I'm glad you can make it.
Oh, snap. I wondered which Carson for a moment. This is also Carson.
Yeah.
I am going to go pee.
Alright.
BRB.
It's important that everybody knows that he's gonna go pee. Well, I mean, clearly this is Rose doing. You know how she likes to stab people in the back of the head. Is that too soon? Yeah, we've I just put up the last page of Act 1 on Tapas, so they're caught up with the website now, and people are really unhappy. I keep getting asked if they're really dead, or somebody else mentioned that things could have gone better, and I don't know. I don't know if they mean like we could have told the story better, or if by better they mean Cab wouldn't have been stabbed in the back of the head, and I don't know, but I'm glad that Tap has finally caught up with the site. I know, we all remember Stinky fondly. Here is a memorial piece I did for him. I'm not sure you guys ever saw that one. Yeah, I did it for Omar when we still have the sketched here available. Thank you. I really like hatching. I should do more of that. It's been a while. I'm not sure if I ever did any other sneaky pieces. There's the fossil I did for Rage. This is actually traditional. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, nobody else is asking to draw Stinky. Oh, poor Stinky. Rob, this was a fun idea. Thank you for this request. Carson, it's your turn to request a RS-related thinger. You missed this platypus walrus beast. No, I guess not. I guess it doesn't have to be.
Doesn't Steve Buscemi and Raphael the Ninja Turtle end up showing up at the time?
Yeah, thanks for reminding them.
Okay.
No, Ty's right though. It doesn't necessarily have to be RS related.
I peed.
And now they know. And then there's the Baby Rowan Zier that Rob got.
That's the best.
Yeah, I love this one.
Rebelberg.
Oh, oh. Steve Buscemi has nothing to say to me. Yeah, that's he's the, is he the robot monk? I'm not very familiar with Overwatch. Hold on, give me a sec to find a good reference. Oh, no, he is not the robot monk. Oh, he's cool. Okay.
Would you like a President's Choice presents President's Choice branded wheat square cracker featuring a cheese?
Yes?
Okay. We can't say Triscuit or they'll demonetize this video.
You just said it though.
Shit.
Thank you. Let's see. Where's another good reference?
Sorry, is this that Ninja Man from Overwatch?
Yeah.
You shot me a look. Is it because you like another President's Choice presents President's Choice brand wheat square crackers featuring a cheese?
I haven't even eaten my first President's Choice presents President's Choice wheat square.
The wheat scare. That's when you're in a field at the beginning of a horror movie.
The wheat scare.
I'm dying.
Please don't die.
Just in case, here's another President's Choice presents President's Choice brand wheat square cracker featuring a cheese.
Oh my god. Echo.
You are welcome. So is this Steve Buscemi as Genji, or you're not doing that?
Shut up, they'll hear you. Okay, I think I got some. I think I get some good reference.
Colby smells like cheese.
Yeah, our Colby cat, she is bonkers for cheese. Try squeaks. Try squeaks.
That's great. I'm going to start calling it
Try squeaks.
that. Hungry? Try squeeze.
Okay, that's a. Oh, that is a ribbon coming off the back of the side. Okay. Oh, Carson, to give you a little backstory there, almost every single damn sketch stream I've done, there's always one of you that is like, draw Steve Buscemi. So he's become like this mascot of our sketch streams. So anytime you hear me hissing, shut up, a tie, it's because he's reminding you people that I will draw Steve Buscemi.
You know, when we finally get an RS Discord, we're gonna have to make a Steve Buscemi emote.
Oh boy. Okay. Robots and armor and whatnot are not my strong suit. Suit. Because armor. Anyway.
I don't get it.
So I will be noodling this quite a bit.
This kind of armor is easy though.
Okay, for you.
Well, no. What I mean is like, imagine you're drawing Superman, and his suit is basically just lines that denote the different like color changes and shit in his suit. He's basically a nude man that you just draw a naked guy and then cordon off. These are his sleeves, and then it's Superman. With armor like this, or at least this is how I do it. When I'm doing armor like this, it's essentially the same thing. Where like when I'm blocking out all the muscles and shit, I just kind of exaggerate the forms in a way that looks more like plates than the muscles.
Okay.
And so when I'm doing like skin tight, like this kind of like ninja armor, it's much easier to just exaggerate what would otherwise kind of just be a nude figure and just like elaborate on that. Than like trying to draw it like clothing where you would literally cover the figure in it.
That makes sense.
I don't know if that's helpful or not. So that's how I try to think of skinny armor like this, as
Yeah.
opposed to like chunky armor.
Okay.
The helmet's the tough part.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, check it out. It's like a dopey bird.
What?
Look,
Here, grab more of the thing. It's like it's a dopey bird. And like you can put feathers on his head. He's like a chicken, man. Can't unseat. I've won.
Give me this. No. Okay.
If you need to power up, try President's Choice presents President's Choice Meat Square Cracker featuring a cheese. Did you see a while ago the campaign Trisket had going on Instagram? Where their tagline was "Skit happens."
What?
Skit happens. It was like
That's
it was like
amazing.
Trisket, but they had like apostrophed out Trit part.
That's great.
I thought that was a wonderful tagline. I'm just gonna steal this chair. But you okay?
Oh, good. I gotta say, people who draw mech suits for fun are bananas, and I don't understand it. I have a hard enough time drawing the damn suits in our comic.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have any good tips for the helmet. Except that he's basically just
a regular human head with a big forehead thing on it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's basically
Alright.
it. The only real protrusion on that is the giant forehead thing. Skid happens. Man. Oh, today is apparently Akira's 30th anniversary.
For real? Holy crap.
That's another thing there's way more of in Rising Sand than I'm willing to admit.
Akira?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I'm getting somewhere. Alright. I don't get them often, but when people ask me to do like Transformers for commissions and everything, that is like sending me full on panic mode because I just do not understand the lines of robots or the like. Okay. Okay. He's got like these little wingy bits.
Bits. He's got bits.
He's got wingy bits.
I have hardly seen a single second of even Overwatch gameplay.
I every once in a while somebody on my follow list on Twitter will post like a play of the week or whatever, like
No, that's-
or the game.
That's the thing. I have seen a couple plays of the game, but like, if you don't understand the game, it's just garbage on screen.
I'm like, is this what Diablo looks like? The people who don't know what the hell is going on.
That's what every like a high skill video game looks like to anybody who's not into that exact video game. It's just like this is not. It's the same as sports. I have no fucking idea what's going on in football. It's just a bunch of people slamming around, and then at least the ones that have like nets and shit. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, you got it in the net, got it.
I like the victory pose of the different characters. It's always fun to see.
Oh, the animation is really, really good, and it's one of the only 3D, certainly one of the only video games I've ever seen that uses smears.
Oh yeah.
Like the models actually like smear in their animation. But yeah, all I know is it's Team Fortress 2 with superheroes.
I drew Winston once. That was hard. Do I even have them? There he is. But yeah, that turned out okay. That was another commission.
I think Overwatch also came at a time where I was bitter at Blizzard a little bit because it was just as they were realizing they'll never be able to make money off of Diablo, so they were clearly just abandoning Diablo.
Yeah.
in favor of literally every other product they make.
Can't blame them for shifting focus to just Overwatch though, because like Jesus.
Well, yeah, no, it was like scientifically developed to just be like, these are OCs, have fun.
Carson is complimenting the character design though, and I agree. There's a lot of really cool stuff happening.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, like, yeah, the character designs were specifically developed to be like, these are instant classics, love them now. And then we did. Even I love there's great character designs, wonderful. Though I gotta say, there's one, I don't know their fucking names. There's one who's like a big robot guy, who's like a big stone robot guy, and he's got like a bird. That's like, oh come on, conceptart.org.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like, if I have to see one more fucking robot who's like making nice with a bird, like, why didn't you give him a balloon? That's a common thing as well. Get some goddamn cherry blossom trees in there. You're hitting all the conceptart.org buttons. I like the... Yeah, that guy. Sorry, Bastion.
Bastion.
He makes friends with birds. As robots apparently often do with pets. Because it humanizes them. I like the, Jesus Christ. The one who's clearly they were just like, let's import the monk from Diablo 3 and turn him into a robot.
That's who I thought Genji was.
Oh, no.
The robot monk guy.
No.
But I was incorrect, yeah.
And then Mercy is a bunch of designs lifted from the Angel design cube from Diablo 3. Which is also why I like her character design a lot. It's just
I
like, yeah,
like
that's
her.
speaking my language.
Yeah, I liked her design a lot too.
They took her hat thing from Imperius.
Oh.
Was it Imperius? I forget his damn name now. The big angry main angel guy.
Isn't it
Who's-
Imperius?
I'm pretty sure it's Imperius. And he's like, let's take that hat and put it on Babe. It worked. It totally worked.
Oh my goodness, Carson, I apologize. This is very off model. I'm trying.
I like yours better. I like the switched face proportions. Like it looks more comic booky. I think it looks more like dynamic and cool.
Everyone is in love with Mercy. I like Battle Granny. I don't know her name.
I think that's Anna.
Is it Anna?
Yeah.
No, she's cool. She reminded me of the grannies from Fury Road. So
That was on purpose.
I was all over that.
Yeah, I think this looks good. I really like the face proportions here. That's some good shit. I would probably have played Overwatch by now, but truthfully, I don't have the time to get good at something like that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't have the time to get good.
Well, I like the hard angle in the back of his head too. That looks nice.
Yay.
Yes, good.
still had the Do You Want a Banana stuck in my head.
It's a good
Oh
song.
my god.
Could it be that it is early 60s era, and so that James Bond is stoking it a bit? Do you remember there's that Underneath the Mango Tree song from Dr. No?
Oh yeah.
The banana song kind of reminds me of that kind of
Well, it got in my head this morning because I got myself a banana,
thing. Oh, yeah.
and then that made me think of Breath of the Wild, which then got the song in my head. I would really like to play Breath of the Wild song.
Why don't we pay $130 and get it again on the Switch?
Why? Our Wii's just are fine. Our Wii's fine.
Except that the gamepad runs out of battery.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay. That turned out okay.
I think it looks great.
Thank you. Oh, who's that? Oh. Good bits.
What's the difference between a dip and a cube dip? Like, is one a special kind of dip, or is it?
I think our do bit is bigger than the.
Yeah, okay. So do is like a prefix that means big,
Is a modifier, yeah.
big dip.
Big bit. These are the conversations that we have.
Basically every day.
Okay, Carson, I still owe you a left-handed sketch, which is done. I just need to get good photos of them. So I'll send that to you along with this, probably tomorrow.
Can you just draw Steve Buscemi anyways?
No, I don't draw Steve Buscemi. Why? Okay.
Can you just draw him anyways?
Yeah, I'll draw him anyways. Ty's request is Steve Buscemi.
No, but like that's too simple. Like, can it be like, I don't know, what's the like Steve Buscemi, like making a panini?
Making a panini?
Yes. Steve Buscemi with his panini press that he definitely has
God.
in his home
Okay.
in New York City. I actually don't know if he lives in New York.
I'm not sure where he lives.
I just assumed because he was already there when 9/11 happened that he just lived there, but that was also 18 years ago, 17 years ago. It was many years ago.
Give me a moment. I have not drawn him enough times to be able to do it without reference, so.
really just draw a gross goblin and give him like super eye bags and you're done.
I don't want to call him a gross goblin. That's so nice.
I feel like he would be the first one to call him that.
We are going to use this photo for reference today.
Oh, not the usual one?
No, not the usual one. I like this one too.
That one you usually use, that's like the equivalent of like the Einstein sticking out his tongue photo.
Yeah.
It's like that's the Steve Buscemi photo.
This one here is one of my favorite images of him as well. Fargo is so good. You should watch that. With the movie Fargo.
I've never seen the whole thing. That's
It's-
amazing.
It's so good. We're gonna use this today because he's lovely in this photo.
I forget if I've asked or not. So we haven't drawn him as Raphael the Ninja Turtle?
No,
Can you?
no.
Like also making a panini? Because I feel like Raph enjoys paninis too.
Raph doesn't have time for paninis.
Everybody has time for a panini.
We are gonna use this image for our panini press.
Nice!
Okay, so Steve Buscemi as Raphael
Oh my god!
making a panini.
This is too ridiculous. No, this is so much.
No, you brought this upon yourself.
Yeah, well, this is a ridiculous amount of work for nothing. Please, self-care.
No, you did this to me. You gotta live with
Or
it.
if you wanna, if you would just want to make it like easier on you, so like Steve Buscemi could just be a panini.
Buscemi press.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Or you could draw an old lady who's making a panini, and the image of Steve Buscemi has been burned into the panini, and she's like, "Oh shit!" And so it's like she's like worshiping the panini, right?
No. No.
She's like, "Oh shit! It's actor Steve Buscemi. This is the fault of the Jesus." My ideas are great.
Their ideas. What did you draw today, Jen? A panini press. A Steve Buscemi press. What is going on with the feet? Why is
Don't kink shame. Now I've got a stupid banana song in my head.
do you want the banana? I can't remember the rest of it. It's just that part.
Do you see the banana man hopping over on the white hot sand?
Oh.
And yeah, both you just do want a banana. Maybe it's have you seen the Banana Man?
You might have to YouTube it later.
Yeah, use it later. We should make paninis.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we still have our press.
But you got a new one
I don't remember.
or something.
What is this? Tell me cheese. Oh, okay, bye.
I was joking, by the way. You don't. This doesn't have to be.
No,
this way.
no, you decided. You decided Steve Machining Press. It's just gonna be one big one. One big Steve Machine.
As it should be. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for this gift.
God damn it.
This is awful.
I think I was doing better for. Okay. Every time I do this, I say that I would actually like to draw him proper one day. God, do I even have the other ones I've done? Let me see.
Is this not proper?
No, it's not proper. Let's see. Nope. There's one of them. Steve Buscemi.
I don't think I was there for that
Oh
one.
my god. Is there one in here? Oddly, no. No one in there. Alright. There was one in this one. Hold on. Where is he? Here he is.
I do remember that one. That one's horrifying.
I know the very first one, I'm pretty sure was just, it was just him. Like, I don't think there was any joke. There he is. Just him.
That is amazing.
Bayless. Bayless was the first one to ask for Steve Buscemi.
Oh.
And then I think I've done a couple more. I don't know where they are. Okay.
This is so good. Kind of looks like tambourine.
A little bit.
But what is it that you need but a tambourine for your mouth? To alert all who can hear, I'm eating a panini. Hark.
Steve Penny.
Steve Panini. Thank you for this gift.
I will send it to you after the stream.
Thanks. I appreciate you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Steve Buscemi has made it into the stream
Just in time.
just in time. We've got about 15 minutes left before I'm gonna stop streaming. So whoever shouts a request at me first gets it. Okay. A lamp in the style of one of the new areas in RS that somehow incorporates a round bottom flask.
Oh. New areas?
Well, I mean, they could assume that we're going to be in new areas in RS.
Yeah, but in the style of one of the new areas. Because, I mean, like, even the new areas are just, like, sand, ruins.
Well, our $5 people have seen some of the newer pages.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Leary is technically, like,
Leary's a new
on
area.
pages now. Well, okay, yeah, do that.
A round bottom flask.
You know, like a potion bottle.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, ramp. Thank you for coming by, Rob. We'll yap at you on the internet.
Or we won't.
We probably will,
We
though.
probably will, though. Do we have enough dishes to just launch into dinner?
You should. The big can probably needs to be cleaned.
Alright. That's fine. Yeah, I'll get shortly. We can continue watching Stargate: Atlantis.
Yeah, we've started Atlantis. I mean we're only like 5 episodes in and it's fun. I like it. It's not as great as SG1, but
It feels like I'm watching just a random episode of some mid-2000 sci-fi series.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's,
I
it does not feel nearly as like it doesn't have much of its own identity that other shows of the period weren't also
yeah.
doing.
This is weird, I like it.
Yeah, I kind of dig this. Oh yeah, the yellow stream health reminded me we should look into better bitterness.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna move these over a smidge.
Oh, I hate when I do that.
Let's see. What? Why? Why did it do that? Okay.
Because I think you switched
Did I switch?
tools before you put it back. I need to figure out how to get that toolbar of shit that comes up when you make a selection.
Yeah,
Mine doesn't have that.
I wonder why.
And I don't remember ever turning anything off.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Yeah, mine doesn't have that. Wait, go to help for a second. And go to about. 1.6.2. I wonder what I have. I will look into that. Like you just clicked. Pretty sure that's what I have. So I must have changed an option or something. I do heavily uncheck things whenever I get a new app so that I have maximum screen space.
Yeah.
Whatever, we can do this later.
Yeah, we can do that later. But yeah, I'm sure it's as simple as checking something.
Graves is asking you about your design.
Yes. I don't really have any. That was kind of what I was aiming for. Yeah. Where the wick is like all the way through here and then like fed through whatever's down here.
I don't understand oil lamps. It is an 1854.
Rach, I gotta tell you, a lot of the design stuff I do doesn't necessarily have like real world sense to it until I start noodling it more, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that can make sense. But yeah, here I thought maybe like flame up here, and then like wick is fed all the way down. I really like the look of like super wide, like potion bottles. Super wide and like stout.
I try to make sure the things that I design like are like we make sense mechanically, but like if it impedes on it looking cool,
yeah,
then I'll cheat. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we're making a cartoon, so I am cool with tilting towards interesting silhouettes and designs over pure, like, hard logic of the designs.
this is cool though. I like it.
I will say straight up, there is no magic in RS. Everything that will look like magic, I guess that's kind of a spoiler, isn't it? Anything that looks like magic is technically not. That will make more sense later.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I guess it's not a spoiler.
Wow. Let's try that again. That's better.
But any effect that looks unexplained is explainable within the logic of the world.
That was a really cool one. I enjoyed that. All of these were fun, even Steve Panini.
What do you mean even? I think you mean mostly.
That turned out pretty okay.
Yeah, I dig that guy, dude. That's a good
I don't know if you saw that.
Now, how did that get thrown? Because the dummy's head was ostensibly tied to it.
Bro, she like stabbing people in the back of the
Yeah,
head.
alright, fair enough.
They told me that was too soon.
Too soon. A little bit.
That one. Yeah.
That's just my favorite.
Babies win the day. This is adorable.
That's just my favorite.
That might be one that I finish up a bit more. We'll see.
God, we got like baby everybody.
We got baby everyone. Yeah.
Except Sorrel. I don't think we have baby Sorrel yet.
We have like young Sorrel and Leon.
Yeah, but we basically have baby Leon as well.
Basically.
Or we have like super young.
We got-
with the one where she's with Long.
Yeah. We got baby Bone.
Baby everybody.
God, where is that one? Oh, there they are. Yeah, I should finish that one. It's turning out cute.
That is adorable.
Alright, I'm gonna duck out because I'm hungry and my hand needs a rest. But thank you for hanging with us again, and I'll make sure everybody gets their sketches from this week and all their left-handed sketches because those turned out pretty great. And we'll talk to you guys on the interwebs.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Have a good one, everybody.